Is Macbeth a typical Shakespearean tragedy? Have you ever wondered what makes a tragedy truly tragic? Today, we are going to look at Shakespeare's Macbeth and see if it fits the mold of a typical Shakespearean tragedy. At its heart, a Shakespearean tragedy revolves around a main character of noble birth who has heroic qualities but also a tragic flaw. This flaw, known as hamartia, leads to their downfall. Macbeth is a prime example of this pattern. He starts as a respected nobleman, the Thane of Glamis and later the Thane of Cawdor, and he is a brave warrior. His tragic flaw is his unchecked ambition, which is sparked by the witch's prophecy that he will become king. This ambition drives him to commit murder, starting a violent chain of events that leads to his demise. The structure of Macbeth aligns with the typical framework of a Shakespearean tragedy. It showcases the hero's rise and fall, internal conflict, and the eventual realization of his mistakes, though it comes too late to save him. Throughout the play, Macbeth battles intense internal struggles, including guilt and paranoia, which reflected his moral decline. These psychological effects are common in Shakespearean tragic heroes, who often suffer both mentally and physically due to their flaws. Another key element of a Shakespearean tragedy is the presence of opposing forces that contribute to the hero's downfall. In Macbeth, these forces are represented by characters like Macduff and Malcolm, who aim to restore order. Macbeth's recognition of his errors occurs near the end, but it is too late to prevent his tragic fate. His final moments reveal a mix of courage and nobility, evoking complex feelings from the audience. However, Macbeth stands apart from other tragic heroes like Hamlet or King Lear. Unlike them, Macbeth is aware of the evil in his actions from the start and does not seek redemption. His downfall does not lead to a restoration of moral order. Instead, it symbolizes ruin and the consequences of his evil deeds. This makes Macbeth a darker figure, whose tragedy lies in his complete moral collapse. From a poetic standpoint, Macbeth is primarily written in blank verse, which is unrhymed iambic pentameter. This form allows Shakespeare to express the psychological depth and emotional intensity of Macbeth's character. The poetic structure enhances the dramatic tension and highlights themes such as ambition, fate, and guilt. The use of soliloquies, especially those of Macbeth, gives us a glimpse into his internal conflicts, making the tragedy feel personal and engaging. In essence, Macbeth embodies the characteristics of a typical Shakespearean tragedy through its structure, themes, and character arc. It presents a noble hero whose tragic flaw leads to his downfall, includes psychological depth, and concludes with a recognition of error followed by death. Yet, Macbeth's awareness of his evil actions and his irreversible moral decline add a unique and darker tone to the play. The blank verse format enriches the portrayal of these elements, making Macbeth a powerful example of Shakespearean tragedy.